going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Patient care at its finest is found at Tennessee Valley Family Care. From primary to infant care, physicals, women's health, allergies, diabetes management, plus on-site labs and ultrasounds. Let practitioners Liz Phillips, Kathy Cohen, and Stephanie Tucker care for your health and your entire family's health. Let Tennessee Valley Family Care help you reach your health care goals.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy. Professional care with a smile. That will always be a guarantee at Encompass Healthcare. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or even weight loss treatments, our team is equipped to serve your needs. Our doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. Make an appointment with our providers, Kendra Brown or Tori Cox, today. Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, Tennessee, right next to Chapman Tire.
The news is out. Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg received an A hospital safety grade from the Leapfrog Group. This national distinction celebrates STRHS Lawrenceburg's achievements in protecting hospital patients from preventable harm and errors and ranks our local hospital among the top tier of hospitals across the nation when it comes to patient safety. The Leapfrog Group is an independent national watchdog organization which assigns letter grades to general hospitals throughout the United States based on a hospital's ability to prevent medical errors and harm to patients. Hospital safety grade results are based on more than 30 national performance measures and are updated each fall and spring. STRHS Lawrenceburg is committed to delivering safe, high-quality care to patients, families, and visitors, and ensuring that everyone has a positive experience at our hospital. Our A grade is a reflection of the culture of community and compassion that we've worked to build here at your hometown hospital. High-quality care is a way of life for our crew, and we're proud to be part of the A team.
Hey, welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. I'm Ezra. Here's where we make your home dreams come true. We do turnkey different here. We'll take you from beginning to end. All you need is property. We're going to pair you with an interior designer to help kind of cut through all the decisions and make sure that your home comes out beautiful. And so this allows you to make your home personal and then also look really good in the very end. I gotta tell you, we have so many options here at Mid-South that we had to build an entire new showroom floor to fit them all in. You can check out our website, midsouthbarndominiums.com, or give us a call, 931-203-7003. Make an appointment, come check us out.
Free summer movies are back at Crockett Cinemas in Lawrenceburg. Stop by for a new movie each week on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. This summer, the theater will be showing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Trolls Band Together, Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie, Despicable Me, Migration, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Each movie will begin at 11 a.m. at Crockett Cinemas in Lawrenceburg.
It's the Story and Lee Furniture Memorial Day Sale. This is one of our biggest sales of the year, with big Memorial Day discounts inside the store and a tent sale outside. Bedrooms, dining rooms, sofas and sectionals, leather furniture, and so much more. And in our mattress center, we have every mattress on sale. And with our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. All this plus free delivery too. The Story and Lee Memorial Day Sale, going on right now through Memorial Day.
The Hidden Garden, located just off the square in downtown Lawrenceburg, is your hometown oasis for massage, aesthetics, full hair and nail services, and body waxing. Gift certificates are available, and be sure to follow them on Facebook for their specials. The Hidden Garden, your peace, your place. 222 Pulaski Street, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, or phone 931-762-9799.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you, because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg is your go-to stop to complete your home, business, a combination of both, or really anything you can think of. With one of the region's biggest selection of bedroom furniture, name brand mattresses, recliners, living room and dining room suites, accents for the home or office, quality name brand appliances, and did I mention Swap and Shop services what they sell? This is family owned and operated business at its best. And the best part is, they'll treat you like family too.
We got bedroom suites, mattresses, dining room suites, appliances, outdoor equipment, mowers, and more. See us at the Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations.
You are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-service towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Facing those challenges is easier together. That's why Jack Davis specializes in group insurance. Cover the most valuable aspect of your business, your employees, with coverage for life, accident, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize to meet every need. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987. Contact Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com. Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Oliver Wellness and Massage, located in Pulaski, Tennessee, is your premier spa for massage therapy, salt therapy, IV therapy, tanning, and much more. Stay relaxed, look your best, and feel good at Oliver Wellness, located at 1187 West College Street, Pulaski, Tennessee, or contact Haley at 931-309-0462 or schedule your appointment online at 931massage.com.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Head on over to Shaw Southeast Distributing in Lawrenceburg to find everything you need for your home, business, or fundraiser. To make life easier, Shaw Southeast Distributing now accepts EBT cards. Have a concession stand, food truck, or just your kitchen at home? Leave it to Shaw to fill your shelves with ease. Shaw Southeast Distributing delivers. Family owned and operated. Phone 931-762-7760. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at 1603 Ripke Avenue in Lawrenceburg.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department. Now offering up to $10,000 off on all Chevy and GMC Model 1500s.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
Hi, it's Tad with Heritage Automotive, and we want you to know when it comes to your vehicle, you deserve help, not hassle. With our 30-plus years of experience of being your local dealership, we're here to serve you. So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help. So give us a call today to schedule your service.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
Do you ever worry about having too much in the garage? What about where you're going to put the mower, or your ATV, or better yet, your mother-in-law? Look no further than Quality Storage Buildings located right next door to Flat Rock Cheese and More on the Minor Hill Highway in Pulaski, Tennessee. There you'll find the answer to your need in a compact or spacious metal building. Built by hand right at Flat Rock by some of the finest craftsmen around, there's a perfect building for everyone, including economy, utility, cabin, lofted or garage models, and even an animal shelter line. Buy or rent to own, see the different models at Flat Rock or on North Main Street in Ardmore and on Highway 43 South in Dunn. Call today 931-363-3603 or 931-201-2205.
Top quality equipment rentals at the right price. It's not too good to be true at Rent Right Equipment and Sales. We guarantee clean, reliable products that are up to your standards. Our family-owned business has been doing that for more than 40 years. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff take care of you from purchase to maintenance. Saws, drills, lifts, mowers, generators, you name it, we've got it. Stop by and see our inventory today, located on Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Don't just find a job, find a career with Resource MFG. The team at Resource MFG in Lawrenceburg has the resources and experience to find you a full or part-time position right away. Now recruiting for open positions in Lawrence, Giles, and Murray counties. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or looking to take your career to the next level, let your journey begin with Resource MFG. Located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg, phone 931-570-2111 to jumpstart your career today.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tenneke Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. Need a new bathroom or kitchen? What about a fresh coat of paint? Even a new floor? Looking for dirt work? Tenneke has you covered. Oh, and you can even rent a dumpster from them too. That's Tenneke Properties. Visit Tenneke.com or phone 931-244-4602.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business for over 50 years now, and a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back to Riverdale High School, the site for this Class 2A state baseball tournament semifinal matchup between the Bulldogs of Milan High School and the Mustangs of Loretto. AJ Good joined alongside by Michael Marks and by Hayden Burks here for this afternoon's game. Getting started here a few minutes before 4 o'clock here. Game originally slated for 2, but had some bad weather come through the area. And while we are starting things up here, a little bit later, but hey, a little bit later is better than nothing at all. Let's take a look here at both sides coming into the game. Starting first with the Bulldogs of Milan, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard here this evening. Leading off in pitching will be Colin Milligan. Batting second at first base, Ryan Maxwell. Batting third at shortstop, Kerry Allen Burke. Batting fourth in left field, Braden Gonzalez. Batting fifth and catching, Lincoln Reel. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Bo Atkinson. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Will Johnson. Batting eighth in center field, Gabe Scott. Center field, Barton James. And rounding out the lineup in right field will be Gabe Scott. For Loretto, coming in with their head coach, Zach Curtis. Leading off at shortstop, Clint Seymour. Batting second in right field, Kason Springer. Batting third, the designated hitter, Mason Tidwell. Batting fourth, the catcher, Miles Moore. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Carter Daniel. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Jackson Tragula. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Braden Bennett. Batting eighth at second base, Lucas Laxon. Rounding up the lineup at third base will be Grant Fisher. Second time these two will meet up, guys, here in the state tournament. Loretto came out on top in the first game, 10-5, and this one, well, it's for a spot to go over to MTSU, just about 5 miles away for a chance at a state championship.
Yeah, it's a big day for Loretto. I mean, they haven't been to the state championship since they lost it in 2017, won it back in 2016, they won it in 2017, lost it in 2018. But, I mean, there's a lot on the line. You know, with Tidwell getting hurt yesterday on the mound, he has been slotted into the DH spot. So we're having to move some pieces around. Braden Bennett out in left field getting his first varsity start in the state semifinal. So we'll see if any of these new names kind of come up and really make a name for themselves here in the state tournament.
Absolutely. Like you said, AJ and Michael, y'all were on the call yesterday. The game yesterday was it was a very strange game. Loretto came on top of that one 10-5, and then Milan was able to beat White House Heritage later on the afternoon to get their way back into this game.
Dylan Thompson will be the starting pitcher for the Mustangs in this one, trying to get them into the state championship game. His first pitch here to Milligan. That one is low for ball one. So Thompson will get the start here.
Yeah, big right-handed arm. He's going to be primary fastball, but he does have some breaking stuff he can try to work off of that.
Here comes a 1-0. Swing and a miss here for strike one. Evens up the count at 1-1 strike. Milligan, who has been a very tough out all throughout the course of this state tournament here, a left-handed batter. Does have some power. We've seen him go to the wall at least once so far in this tournament. Here's the 1-1. That one misses in for ball two. And makes it a 2-1 count here for the leadoff hitter for Milan.
Yeah, 85 right there on the fastball. So he's got good velo. It's just if he can keep it under control and keep his mindset good, he'll be able to go deep into this ball game.
Here's a 2-1. Swung on a miss for strike two.
On it up to 87 right there.
Yeah. Seen a lot of strong arms here on this side of the bracket in the state tournament. You got Huntington and Riverside on the other side. The winner of that will meet up with the winner of this tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The next pitch is fouled away, and that will keep the count at 2-2 strikes. And like you said before the game, this might end up being a bullpen game. Just depends on how far Dylan can take him here through the start of this one.
Yeah, the Mustangs have 2 or 3 pretty good bullpen arms that they're ready to use in this game. But if it comes to it, they will use Seymour.
This one has popped up. Speaking of Seymour, he's going to camp underneath this. And the senior shortstop makes the catch for the first out of the inning, as we've got one gone here in the top of the first. Now going to bring up Ryan Maxwell, the first baseman, the Jackson State Community College commit. He's been at first base, been in right field. Has come away with some clutch hits so far in this state tournament. He's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, 1 through 4 in this Milan lineup are really scary batters. I mean, they can go deep. They can hit for average. I mean, they're really all good batters.
First pitch from Thompson. That one is in there for strike one. So 0-1 the count here, the 2-hole hitter. Here's the 0-1. That one misses away. Makes it a 1-1 count. Sun's starting to come out here. It's been somewhat of a sunny, overcast day. A lot of pop-up showers around the area. Just about every game has been under some sort of a delay or have the first pitch pushed back some. So that next pitch misses low for ball two.
I mean, AJ, would you expect any different? It feels like any time a team from Lawrence County is up in the state tournament, it's going to get rained out or it's going to get pushed back a day, stuff like that always.
Yeah, I don't remember many rainouts last year because nobody
happened.
Summertown Tennis was here. Summertown Tennis was here. Here's a 2-1. That one misses away.
I do have an announcement from tennis, actually. Let me pull that up real quick. So Annalee Kelly and Emma Perry are going to the state championship for doubles, and Libby Koenig is going to the state championship in singles. First time in school history that both individuals made it to the state championship in the same year.
Good for them. Dynasty continues there. Next pitch, that one's on the outside corner. And the count will go full here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. That one up there at 89 miles an hour, Mike.
Yeah, I think the sophomore, this is probably the biggest situation he's ever pitched in. That velo and that adrenaline is going to keep that velo riding up there in the higher 80s.
We saw Mason Tidwell yesterday before some arm trouble. Really,
93.
really crank it up yesterday. Here's a full count offering. That one misses away for ball 4. And the first base runner of the game here for the Bulldogs. Brings up the 3-0 hitter in the red-hot Kerry Allen Burke. Has done a lot for Milan so far here in the state tournament. Of course, his big game came against Alcoa. Went 3 for 3, a triple shy of the cycle, including that 2-run homer over the reservation sign here in left center.
Yeah, we've had a lot of long balls in this tournament, and more than I can remember just being on one side of the bracket. I mean, these teams have really brought the power.
This is a tapper here down the left field line, and Fisher wisely lets that one go foul for strike 1.
Yeah, you don't want to let Burke and Maxwell both be on base. I mean, that's a 2 on with 1 out, and good speed on both the guys on base.
Good heads up there by Grant Fisher, one of the younger guys on Loretto. He's got the mindset of a older guy for that team to make sure it just trails foul play down the left field line.
Yeah, the lone youngster in this, the underclassman in this Mustangs infield today. You got Waxon at second, who's a junior, and then Daniel and Seymour at first and short, both are seniors.
Comes a 1-1. This one is sent in the center field. Tragula going to camp underneath it, makes a catch, and that is the second out of the inning. Little Summertown tennis note that Kenning, who actually lost both of her individual matches and their team winning to the state tournament, then won both of her matches today to get into the championship. That's sports are fun. Sports are amazing.
They really are. And hey, that was a huge out right there. Burke has been giving everybody up here trouble, so being able to get him out once is definitely a huge plus for the Mustangs defense.
Brings up Braden Gonzalez, a left fielder. Only 2 hits so far in the state tournament. Both have been huge RBI doubles. One of those did come against Loretto in their game yesterday, and both of them to left center field.
Yeah, and a new left fielder, Moore, was out there when that ball was hit yesterday. They've moved Braden Bennett out in the left, Moore catching today, so they can have Seymour at shortstop.
This one is ripped but foul down the left field line for strike 1. That one yesterday against White House Heritage, they went into the top of the 7th down 5-3. He hit a double that tied the game and eventually turned it in, not a triple because it was off of the throw, but he ended up being the go-ahead run for Milan in that game.
Yeah, that was an incredible game. The ending, I mean, that was a classic.
Here's a 1-1. That one misses high for ball 2. It is a 2-1 count, the cleanup hitter here for the Bulldogs.
Again, Miles did some catching in the later innings yesterday, but before that really hasn't done any catching since the regular season. So this is going to be interesting to see how he does behind the plate.
Next pitch, that one is sent back, tipped back, and caught for strike 2.
Milan has done a really good job seeing a lot of pitches here in the first.
I think we have solved the hissing problem by barely moving my screen on my computer. Runner takes off. This one is fouled out of play. So hopefully for the next 25 outs or so. No, we don't play 9 innings.
No, just 7, so 21 outs.
My bad.
Oh,
I
gosh.
just jinxed it. My bad.
Now, AJ, we had a 9-inning game yesterday morning.
I owe our press box manager 3 Diet Cokes now. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball here, just out of the reach of Fisher. And Gonzalez, his 3rd hit of the state tournament, goes through the left side for a 2-out single.
Yeah, he's been really big for Milan. Started this tournament batting in the 5 or 6 spot, and since last night, you said, AJ, this is his second game batting cleanup for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they switched around the lineup a little bit to put him behind Burke and also this guy behind all of them because he is.
Well, they had Will Johnson at cleanup and moved him back to the 7 hole and moved Gonzalez to the 4 spot and Lincoln Reel, who's up to bat right now, in the 5 spot.
So middle infield, pretty much we're going to play normal all across in our defensive alignment here. Reel, who's had a big state tournament so far, 4 RBIs as a pair of doubles and 5 hits. This one is hit into shallow right field. And Laxam makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. The Bulldogs strand 2 in the top of the first, no scores. We go to the bottom half of the inning next on the Exports Network.
If you want the best clean and wash experience, you need to catch the happy wave at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Don't settle for streaks, dirt residue, water spots, and weak vacuums that you can get at just any car wash. At all our locations, you will be greeted by a smiling attendant who will pre-wash your car front and back to remove any stubborn bugs and dirt before guiding you through the tunnel, where your car will be treated to the ultimate spa treatment with state-of-the-art equipment and one-of-a-kind wash experience that will give your car a showroom shine. Afterwards, you can help yourself to our free powerful vacuums, cleaning cloths, and glass and surface cleaner for the perfect finishing touch. When it comes to caring for your car, don't settle for any wash and pay for all the extras. Get the best when you catch the happy wave at your local Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco products. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobil. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Riverdale, this Class 2A state semifinal as we go. The bottom of the first here, no score between Milan and Loretto. Due up for the Mustangs will be Seymour, Springer, and Tidwell to lead things off. Colin Milligan getting his second start here of the state tournament. Just went the distance against Alcoan, just 5 innings. Michael, we saw that game. He threw 49 pitches in those 5 innings, so he's had more than enough rest here to come out here and get the start. See if he can force a second and deciding game between these two. And Mike, you've seen a lot of him. You know how good he can be.
Yeah, he's a young pitcher. He's not going to hit 80 with anything. He's going to be heavy on that. He's not even got a four-seam fastball. It's more of a sinker action, but he's got a really good curveball, a really good changeup, and a really good slider that he works off everything. So he's going to be tough to hit, but did have a bit of a walk problem last year against the Mustangs.
Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. First pitch missed high. The next one from Seymour was ripped in the parking lot. We pray for everyone's car back in that direction.
Please don't hit a black truck.
Or a maroon car.
Which black truck you talking?
Yeah.
The 1-1. Sit back foul for strike 2.
That was coming up our way.
Yeah, I was all over that one.
Good thing we have nets and windows now.
That's right. But you got to prepare for the time you don't have a net and someone's flying at your face. When you have a 2-year-old, that happens more often than what you think. Comes the 1-2 from Milligan. Seymour chops this one over to Maxwell first. Race to the bag, and Maxwell just beats him there in time for the first out of the inning.
And he turned on the jets there, trying to get it over the first base, but not in time.
Maxwell had a little bit of a hop there. You just never know what. You know it's going to be a clean hop, but you don't know what kind of velocity is going to come off that turf, especially with the rain we just had a few minutes ago.
Yeah, because we've seen AJ a bunch of balls take funny hops on this turf infield and really eat up a bunch of guys.
Brings up Kason Springer, the right fielders. Reached base 7 times in 2 games so far in this tournament. Takes a first pitch breaking ball away for ball 1. Springer, who had a solo home run, went 4 for 5 in that first game against White House Heritage, but did reach base, even though no official hits against Milan in their game yesterday, but reached base a couple times off walking in air.
Yeah, he's been a huge piece for this Mustangs offense late in the postseason.
Here's a 2-0. That one is a fastball in the outside corner there. It's 78 miles an hour for strike 1.
And, AJ, this strike zone compared to what we've seen the first 2 days looks a little wider than we've typically seen up here.
A little bit more liberal. We've had some very tight strike zones. And that one, well, that's going to hit Springer. Our first hit by pitch, and Springer will make his way to first. 1 on, 1 gone here in the bottom of the first. Now bringing up the designated hitter in Mason Tidwell in the DH spot today with some arm discomfort, so they are keeping him out of the field and off of the mound, and But, hey, he can still do damage with the bat.
Yeah, and that's really what he's been at his best this postseason is just hitting the ball. I mean, he had a really good game one. Not as good yesterday. Did go 1 for 2 with a single. Ended up scoring a run.
That first pitch, that gets off of the glove of Real. That missed for ball 1, and Springer's going to get over there with a pass ball.
And I don't know if you noticed, AJ, Springer didn't have his strap on his oven mitt on. He was running, that thing was flapping around behind him. He didn't have time to get ready, I guess.
Love it, you call it the oven mitt.
I don't know what its actual name is.
It's like looks like a burrito.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it now, the oven mitt.
Here's the 1-0. Tidwell, big cut and foul back for strike 1.
You know, also, Michael, whenever you were going off to college, I was covering some of the Loretto games, and, you know, Casey Springer, he was mostly in the 9-hole, and then he got moved up, and, you know, he's a very good base runner for the Mustangs as well.
Mason started the season as the leadoff batter, and Springer was second, and Clint was third, and they've moved things around all season.
This one's hit high in the air in the deep left field. This one could be trouble. It's got a chance. It is gone.
It's out of here.
Mason Tidwell back in the lineup, goes yard, and the Mustangs now lead it 2-0.
Who needs an elbow when you can go yard like that?
Yeah.
How about it, Mason Tidwell?
An absolute no-doubter over the highest part of the fence in left center, and the Mustangs in control at 2-0.
Yeah, big swing. He just got a ball right over the plate that he could see well. And again, with Milligan being a left-handed batter, he got or a left-handed pitcher, Tidwell being a right-handed batter, just got a pitch right back over the middle, saw one he could hit, and sent it deep to left center field. Mustangs 2-0 early.
Their third home run of the tournament now brings up Miles Moore. Takes a fastball in the outside corner for strike 1.
And all three of those home runs coming from somebody different. Springer, Seymour, and Tidwell, top 3 in the lineup, have all gone yard.
Here's the 0-1. Moore, a big cut there for strike 2. And this is
wow. I don't want to tune that one up. That was 83, 84 right there.
I don't want to say it's an oddly shaped ballpark, but it's 320 to left, 330 to right, and 360 in center. So your gaps and your power alleys are a little bit in more.
Yeah. I mean, we saw, AJ, I don't remember who it was. It was somebody, Birchfield for Alcoa hit one off the wall, a line drive off the wall, and he could only get one base out of it.
That might be the hardest hit ball we've seen.
Yeah.
That thing was a frozen rope. 1-2 the count here to Moore. Next pitch, and a foul ball off the end of his bat. Stays alive with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, Miles, a lot of this late part of the tournament has come on, kind of fallen onto his shoulders, him being behind the plate. Because we've seen the Mustangs put 3 or 4 guys back there this season, and, nobody can really compete with Seymour defensively, but you just need somebody back there that can be a wall, and that's what Miles Moore has been.
There's a 1-2. This one is ripped in the right field, and that's going to be a base hit. So Miles Moore makes it back-to-back hits here for the Mustangs. 1 on, 1 out, and a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Now brings up the Class 2A finalist for Mr. Baseball and Carter Daniel. He's had a pretty good tournament so far, Mike. He's reached base 7 times. Now, hasn't actually crushed the ball. He has a pair of infield singles, but, hey, that's why on-base percentage is so big, because it shows how much you actually do get on base.
Exactly. You look at Daniel in the 5-hole, and you're like, okay, he's been all right this year. Good batting average as he pops that one up.
Yeah, this one's skied high here into shallow right. Could be trouble.
What a catch.
And what a catch
Wow,
out there
yeah,
by
what a
J.P. Scott. That's as impressive as it can be, as J.P. Scott just tracks that one down and makes a sliding scoop catch for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and the wind's kind of died down today. The past couple of days we've seen a couple of those shallow center field or shallow outfield hits drop just because the wind has been so difficult for these infielders and outfielders to try to play with.
Jaden Aaron's a courtesy runner over at first. Jackson Tragula due up now. Takes a first pitch breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 1.
Tell you, we've got very good crowds on both sides today. Loretto about an hour 45, 2 hours from Riverdale, and Milan closer to the 2.5 hour mark.
Especially waiting as long as they did, as this game was supposed to originally start as 2.
Aaron takes off. Here's a throw. It won't be in time, but he gets past the bag, and he is thrown out. And that one will end the inning. Mason Tidwell hits his 3rd home run of the season, all coming in the postseason. Mustangs lead at 2-0 as we go to the top of the second, next on the X Sports Network.
Truett's Garage Doors in Leoma, Tennessee is your one-stop for new garage door installations for all commercial and residential buildings Plus, they offer full service on all existing doors. Need a new garage door opener? Truett's Garage Doors has you covered. As an Amar Gold and LiftMaster dealer, Truett's Garage Doors offers the best pricing anywhere in the area. A family-owned and operated business, Truett's Garage Doors has been helping Tennessee and Alabama residents since 1999. Call the pros today at Truett's Garage Doors, 931-201-6464.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Bo Atkinson to lead things off here for the Bulldogs in the top of the second. Loretto leads it 2-0. First pitch here from Dylan Thompson. Going to miss low for ball one. Thompson in the first inning gave up a hit, no runs and a walk through 21 pitches. Comes the 1-2. That one on the outside corner for strike one. Like you mentioned, Mike, the strike zone, especially compared to the first couple of games, a little bit wider. So these hitters and the pitchers obviously got to make the adjustments to it.
And Thompson's best when he can work low and away from batters, so you're going to see him try to attack that corner a lot as he goes back to it again.
Just missed that one away for ball two. Atkinson, who has 3 hits so far here in the state tournament, is big in that run rule win against Alcoa on Tuesday night. Comes the 2-1 from Thompson. Ground ball here to Fisher at third. Fields clean. The throw over to first is in time, and that is the first out of the inning. One gone here in the top of the second. That brings up third baseman Will Johnson. Johnson, who was clutch on the mound in that game against Loretto yesterday, basically kept Milan in it.
Yeah.
His defense behind him didn't help him, but he kept them in it with some solid pitching down the stretch there and came away with a big base hit in that come from behind win against White House Heritage yesterday.
Yeah, he kept it 6-5 till the bottom of the sixth, and then they had to go to J.P. Scott on the mound, and Milan just kind of ran out of arms, and the Mustangs had really they've been a late inning team, as you've seen, AJ. Both last innings they've hit in both the games they've played so far, they've scored 4 runs. So,
first pitch to Johnson was high for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Ripped over to Fisher, makes a nice play. Here's the throw over to first. That one is going to throw Daniel off the bag. He did a good job to try to get back in time. So the first error of the game for either side puts a runner on first for the Bulldogs with 1 out here in the top of the second inning.
Yeah, we've seen third basemen all tournament have a lot of trouble. Fisher kind of falling victim to that again. I mean, we saw Daniel, who had to go to third yesterday against Milan, overthrow Casey Springer by about 15 feet. So
I think every team in this part has had an error at third base. Alcoa, White House Heritage, Milan. He's going to square around the bunt. That one is fouled away for strike one.
And how about James right here, or Jones, pardon, had a huge out of the bullpen for Milan last night. He was on the mound there at the end of that game, and if any of the Milan or White House faithful saw that, I mean, that was a classic finish.
Yeah, James came out from center field and shut down that Patriot lineup when it absolutely needed to happen, and did a really good job down the stretch. As a quick pickoff throw over there is not in time.
Yeah, man, he really hummed that pickoff move.
0-1 the count here to James, an 8-hole hitter for Milan. Not a big lead over at first. Here's the next pitch. That one is fouled back for strike two. So Thompson ahead, 0-2 here. Pitch number 29 so far here in the game for Dylan. Mustangs have only used 3 pitchers so far in the state tournament with Daniel, Laxon, and Tidwell.
And, Tidwell only threw 19 pitches before he came out.
They're trying.
Yeah. Daniel just looked at him, senior to sophomore, like, all right, bud.
And that's a little reverse
down.
connection right there.
Yeah.
Thompson's a receiver and Daniels is quarterback.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball down the left field line, but will be foul. He'll stay alive here with a 0-2 count. Also, football-wise, you think about the arm of Mason Tidwell, who had to come in when Carter got hurt during football season. And I'm sure Barry Daniel is thinking, hey, can we save that arm? I think he'll take a state baseball championship, though. Here's the 0-2. That one misses high for ball one.
Compared to some of the Mustang pitchers we have seen, Thompson hasn't had as difficult of a job up to this point of leaving stuff upstairs. You know, that one was a bit high, but other than that, Moore hasn't kind of really come out of that squatting position much yet today.
Comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that will be the second out of the inning. First strikeout of the game here for Thompson brings us to the bottom of the order in the right fielder in Gabe Scott. 1 on, 2 gone here in the top of the second inning for the Bulldogs. Loretto here with a 2-0 lead. And not a big lead by Johnson over there at first. Does have a lot of speed as Fisher will come in and play on the grassy part of the turf. A good block by Moore behind the plate here for ball one. Next pitch. This one is skied in the air in the center field. Tragula coming in on it. He will make the catch, and that one will end the inning. The Bulldogs stram one in the top of the second. It is a 2-0 Loretto lead as we go to the bottom half of the inning. It's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
This is the X Sports Network.
Jackson Traglia to lead things off here for Loretto in this Class 2A semifinal. Here in the bottom of the second, they lead it 2-0 over Milan. Traglia is left in the batter's box when Jaden Aaron got thrown out. He's going to lay down a bunt here. Milligan Fields throws over to first.
He's there.
Not in time.
What a bunt.
Fielded cleanly there by Milligan. Made a good throw, but Traglia beats it out for an infield single to start things off here in the bottom of the second to bring up Braden Bennett, who was thrust into the lineup and into the outfield when Mason Tidwell went down yesterday and did a pretty decent job, all things considered.
Yeah, big, lanky, fast guy out there in the outfield, and that's why they put him out there, just his range. We'll see.
Tries to lay down the bunt. That one is sent foul for strike one.
And I believe he was the one that made that catch in left field yesterday, that unbelievable catch.
He had charged in on one that might have gone over his head and just put his glove up there and prayed, and his prayers were answered, making a beautiful catch, and that honestly may have saved the game for Loretto.
Yeah, must have went to the altar on Sunday for that catch. Here's the 0-1. So square around the bunt, gets it down. Fielded by Johnson. His throw over to first is in time, and that sack bunt. First out of the inning, but moves a runner into scoring position here for the Mustangs to bring up the second baseman in Lucas Laxon. Speaking of bunts for hits and sack bunts, Laxon has his fair share of those in this postseason so far. And
he was, talk about a kid, huge yesterday. You know, maybe use him in the bullpen or maybe have him ready for this game was kind of the plan. And with Tidwell going down, Laxon was like, hey, we need you to go out there and go. And he went 6 innings, went about 90, 95 pitches. But, I mean, a junior coming out there with some real grit on the mound.
First pitch is fouled away for strike one. Here comes the 0-1 from Milligan. Laxon chops it up the middle. Burke going to
It's gonna be
charge in,
close.
and he bobbles that one. It's going to be a tough play anyways. So that will put runners on the corners with one out here in the bottom of the second inning. That's going to be a tough play for Burke
Yeah.
any way you look at it. And they are going to charge that in error.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a close play even if he did glove it, but, you know, that's not an error for most other people. That's a base hit because most people don't have the ability to be able to charge on it like Burke does. But now the left side of both teams infield with an error each now.
So brings up the 9-hole hitter in Graham Fisher with the top of the order, and Clint Seymour waiting on deck.
Maybe watch a squeeze right here.
Runner will take off. Reel is not going to make a throw either way. That first pitch missed for ball one, and it will be Laxon heading over to second base.
And there's a huge gap in right center. If Fisher can go opposite field with a little bit of pop right there, the Mustangs can double their lead. But Milan's got their infield in to try to prevent any more runs early.
Here's a 1-0, and that pitch is in there for strike one. One ball, one strike here to Fisher. And the infield playing in here for the Bulldogs.
Laxon's got pretty decent sized lead over at second too for Loretto.
We saw Fisher over
Yeah, it
there
wasn't the
yesterday,
Grant
AJ.
Fisher
He was
lead.
about 35 feet, 40 feet off the bag.
Yeah, wherever Burke was, he was right on his rear end. Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball, good one in there for strike two to make it a 1-2 count.
Nice breaking ball.
That's the thing. Usually when you think you get to this point in pitching, that semifinal game, usually teams don't have their number one or number two guy ready like Milan does. So you're looking just fastball. This guy, everything he throwing is breaking balls.
1-2, and Fisher will foul that one back to keep it a 1-2 count and stay alive.
Because if you saw right there, AJ, that fastball right there had some two-seam run on it.
And guys like that want weak contact, and weak contact when the infield drawn in is exactly what Milan is looking for here. We do have speed all across the base paths here for Loretto. 1-2. That one is down the middle for strike three, and the second out of the inning. Two gone here in the bottom of the second. That is the first strikeout of the game here for Milligan. Brings us to the top of the order. Clint Seymour grounded out to first in his first at bat in the first inning.
And Seymour is a guy that needs a hit bad for Loretto. I believe his lone hit in this tournament was that grand slam, if I'm not wrong.
You are right.
He's gotten on a couple of times with some walks, but really just needs to really barrel up a ball and get his confidence back.
This pitch sent to the right side, fielded by Scott, thrown over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. The Mustangs strand two here in the bottom of the second. They lead it 2-0. So we go to the top of the third, this Class 2A semifinal on the NFHS Network and the X Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Trust Title and Escrow of Lawrence County to provide exceptional title insurance services. Offering a wide range of title services across Tennessee, our team is unmatched. In fact, we're the most experienced closing team around. We get the job done on time, at a fair price, and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County. Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Here in the Class 2A semifinal, Colin Milligan, the opposing pitcher to lead things off, swings and misses at a first pitch strike from Dylan Thompson. Thompson threw two. He's given up no runs, a hit, a walk, a strikeout right now at 35 pitches. 0-1 here to Milligan, who's pitched 36. Swung on a miss on a tailing fastball for strike two.
Yeah, it looked like that changeup right there. Just switched the velocities on him, and some off speed has really had Milligan looking silly this at bat.
He popped up to the shortstop Seymour in his first at bat in the top of the first. Next pitch, lined up the middle, and that one is in there. An 0-2 pitch. Milligan has been a hard out the entire state tournament. Lines one up the middle for a leadoff single.
I was just about to say that's what good hitters do right there. Looks silly on the first two swings, and then comes back on an 0-2, sends it right back up the middle.
Brings up Ryan Maxwell, walked in his first at bat. Maxwell hasn't had a lot of hits, but has found multiple ways to get on. Has certainly been able to stay patient at the plate and work a handful of walks so far here through. It's now game number 4 for him here in the state tournament.
Milligan got a pretty big lead over there at first. We've seen him slide second a couple of times in this tournament.
Here he goes.
Thompson will throw over. It's not in time. Certainly got Maxwell played deep here. You look at the outfield, they are back as far as I've seen anyone's outfield play in this tournament so far.
With Maxwell, Burke, and Gonzalez, you got to almost have the heels of your feet on the warning track.
First pitch. This one is sent in the right field. Springer coming in on it.
Oh.
Makes a leaping catch out there and right, and that will be the first out of the inning.
Put a little fancy on it.
Man, they don't make a simple out look easy. You had to jump up for that one.
Yeah, they want to put that on their highlight reel to send to coaches.
Oh yeah.
See that great catch I made?
Yeah. I did that.
Looks like Andrew Benintendi out there, just the leap and grab.
Yeah, before he went to the White Sox. Brings up Kerry Allen.
Became the worst hitter in baseball.
Burke flew out the center in his first at bat in the first inning. A ground ball down the left field line, but foul for strike one.
We've seen a couple of teams really be able to sneak those hot shots down the third baseline through.
Yeah, White House Heritage and Milan, I think they were trading those in their game last night.
Well, it's hard to get over there, especially when you got a left-handed batter pulling it that or pushing it that way.
Sloped a little bit down, not much, but it's a bit sloped down on the left side of the field here. Next pitch, it's a fastball, just misses away. Evens up the count here, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is probably. I've seen a lot of nice facilities this year, guys, and this is up there.
Yeah, this is probably one of the top ones.
Definitely Murfreesboro. I think this is probably the nicest when it comes to high school. There's some newer high schools in the area, but this one keeps their baseball stuff top notch.
Thompson, a long look. It's going to be a pitch out. Ooh, that was dangerously close to being strike 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
They got their, I think if Miles didn't think it was a pitch out, he might have been able to frame that for a strike, maybe. Yeah. But their signals clearly got crossed there. So it's a 2-1 count here to Burke. Burke, who was a fly out the center, but he did hit it pretty hard at Jackson Tragula there in left center.
His speed, just on offense and defense, has been a really big help for the Mustangs this year.
2-1. That one misses for ball 3.
You lose a guy like Caden Porter in the outfield last year, and that dude, I mean, he could hit a ball 400 feet, but he could also cover a ton of ground as fast as he was. And, getting that speed back with Traglia defensively has been a huge help.
Hitters count here to Burke. It's 1 from Thompson. Misses for ball 4. So 2-1. 1 gone here in the top of the third. Now brings up Braden Gonzalez, who singled in his first at bat. Now he's got a runner in scoring position here. His team trailing 2-0 in the top of the third.
Gonzalez has been a really clutch hitter for this Milan team. I wouldn't want to go to him with 1 out and 2 runners on.
That was a single through the left side in his first at bat. Thompson, a long look at the signs here from Moore. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for strike 1.
And it's really difficult because I can assume that Gonzalez probably sees that Moore was set up outside right there, and then just the ability to keep that glove right down the middle, it really trips up the hitters. And if you notice, AJ, he's really back in the batter's box. Usually guys have their toes on the line. He's probably 8 to 10 inches back.
You only see big leaguers do that. Here's the 0-1. That one's on the inside corner for strike 2.
He had been going low and away all game, Thompson had, and then drops you a little fastball in there low and inside at your ankles because of where he's positioned. That strike zone's still right over the middle, and he's going to have a hard time getting his bat down there.
Miles is set up on the outside, and that one went on the inside. The 0-2. And that's ripped, but foul down the left field line as Gonzalez will stay alive with an 0-2 count. He'll also play his college ball with Maxwell, Jackson State Community College next year.
I got a couple good bats coming in there. Maxwell and Gonzalez have probably, other than Burke, have probably been the 2 scariest bats that Milan has had.
Comes another 0-2. That one misses away for ball 1.
Yeah, I think you got to go outside with the next 2 pitches. Don't give him anything he can turn on because that's when it gets dangerous.
Long look at the signs. More here to Thompson. Here's a 1-2. Ripped high down the left field line, but that one is foul.
Actually, no, he made the catch.
Wow. Bennett's going to make the catch.
Holy. He's done that twice now, AJ, where the ball looks like it's going to be out of play or gone, and he just runs right under it.
I could have swore that one was going to get over the fence.
I thought it was too.
I just gave up on that one, and Ben, good thing Ben didn't, and made the catch in the foul territory and left. No runners advance. So that brings up Jackson Reel, who popped up in shallow right to Laxon in his first at bat. That ended the first inning.
And see, plays like that motivate your team. They get your guys going, especially early in this game. It brings a lot of motivation to your team.
And Bennett's not a guy that's typically in the lineup, so that's even bigger because you're like, okay, if Braden's going to go all out and try to make that play, we need to step it up as a team, and because he's giving his all for us. We want to give our all for the team because this team really, really wants this.
Real swings and misses at the first pitch. This catcher has been very good for the Bulldogs here this week. Here's the 0-1. Fastball in the outside corner for strike 2.
And AJ noticed compared to Gonzalez, Real, his got his entire toes on the line right there.
He's got someone yesterday, the home plate umpire caught his toe. It wasn't Real. It caught his toes. It was someone from White House.
I think it was White House, yes. More set up really far outside on the 0-2 right here.
The 0-2. That one misses high for ball 1. So a 1-2 count here to Real.
And Real's one of those guys we've seen that with really fast hands and able to turn around on some of these fastballs. So I like the idea of the Mustangs trying to pitch him away right here.
Here's a 1-2. Just misses away. Deuces on the board here with 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
Yeah, Thompson sitting mid-80s with that fastball as he approaches 55 pitches now here in the 3rd inning. But 1 strike away from getting out of the inning.
Here's a 2-2. Ground ball. Out of the reach of Thompson. Fisher grabs it, throws over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. The Bulldogs strand 2 in the top of the 3rd. Loretto leads it 2-0 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. Next on the X Sports and the NFHS Network.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Make your property rock and roll with services from GNS Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Patient care at its finest is found at Tennessee Valley Family Care. From primary to infant care, physicals, women's health, allergies, diabetes management, plus on-site labs and ultrasounds. Let practitioners Liz Phillips, Kathy Cohen, and Stephanie Tucker care for your health and your entire family's health. Let Tennessee Valley Family Care help you reach your health care goals.
This is the X Sports Network.
New pitcher on the mound for Milan as we go to the bottom of the third. It'll be Rye Maxwell coming from first. Colin Milligan will go from the mound over to first base. Milligan threw 2 innings, gave up 2 runs off 3 hits, no walks, a strikeout through 30 pitches. Due up here for the Mustangs will be the heart of the order with Springer, Tidwell, and Moore, 2, 3, and 4. Springer, who was hit by a pitch and was brought home off that 2-run homer to left by Mason Tidwell.
Yeah, Maxwell, big right-handed arms, going to sit about mid-80s with his fastball, but I could tell in his 88 right there, ran it up. Looked like he had a little trouble with his control warming up, but we'll see how he does right here because according to some, is one of his first few appearances this season.
Here's the 0-1 to Springer. It's a tapper up the middle, out of his reach. Burke charging in on it, makes the play, throws over to first. Springer is going to be safe, and he's going to take off, and now he's caught. They got him here in a rundown. Springer now going back, and it's Burke that's going to make the tag, and that will be the first out of the inning. So
he's used to all that foul territory over there in Loretto and just turned, and at that point he had to go.
A bad hop off the wall, too. I mean, it went directly right back.
You gotta read that, and unfortunately wasn't able to read it. So it brings up Mason Tidwell, who's first at bat. It's the difference in the game, a 2-run homer to left. Why Loretto leads this one 2-0.
And I will say, AJ, the last game that Mason hit a home run, he was the toughest out for the Mustangs lineup, and that's saying a lot.
That first pitch, a big cut, missed for strike 1.
And this is a huge change for the Mustangs. They were seeing a lefty that was throwing, mid to high 70s. Now they're seeing a guy that's throwing mid to high 80s from the right side.
Here's the 0-1. This is away for ball 1. Evens up the count here, 1 ball and 1 strike. Infield, outfield, pretty much normal, maybe a little bit shaded towards left. Here's a 1-1. Ripped in the center field, and right at the center fielder in James, who barely had the move. That ball was stung, but right at him for the second out of the inning.
I would say I don't think that thing got more than 5 or 6 feet off the ground. Then it went right to James, out in center field.
It looked like a beamer out there.
If you put that anywhere else in any one of these gaps, it's a double. So it brings up Miles Moore, 1 for 1, and with a line drive single into right in his first at bat in the first inning. That first pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Again, it's tough to scout for a guy like this. I don't think the Mustangs thought they were going to see him. I don't know if Milan planned on putting him out there, but you just got to adjust in the middle of the game. As we saw the Mustangs do it yesterday. We'll see if they can do it again today.
Here's the 0-1. This is away for ball 1.
As you remember, AJ, it took them a while to get to Johnson, but once they did got him out of there, they extended their lead there in the bottom of the 6th.
Comes a 1-1. Ripped high in the air down the right field line. This one's got a chance. Off of the wall. Moore taking off for second, and he will hold up with a 2-out double. He crushed. That's his second crushed ball in the game, and the second extra base hit for the Mustangs with that double down the right field line. Now brings up the 5-hole hitter and the first baseman in Carter Daniels. Jaden Aram will come out and run for Moore.
Miles has been doing a really good job just seeing everything today. He saw a lefty in his first at-bat, a righty in his next at-bat, and has scorched both balls that he's put into play.
And he's seen a lot of pitches in general throughout this whole tournament as well.
Daniel, who flew out the shallow right on a nice play by the second baseman, J.P. Scott, in the first inning. First pitch here from Maxwell. It's a fastball in there for strike 1 at 86 miles an hour.
I'll tell you, Milan and Loretto are two teams, and White House did it as well, had arms that were running up there in the mid to high 80s. Everybody. I mean, it's crazy.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball in the inside corner for strike 2.
Yeah, Daniel being so tall, it's hard to go down there. He'd have to use a golf club to get that one right there at his shins.
Alcoa had a couple guys that could throw in the mid to high 80s as well. A lot of good pitching talent here this week. Here's the 0-2. This one could be trouble down the right field line, and that one is down for a base hit. Aaron rounding third. He will score, and Carter Daniel with a clutch 2-out single, and the Mustangs now lead it 3-0.
That's what Carter does so well. He doesn't, he I believe had 1 or 2 home runs last year, but this year hasn't been a long ball threat. He's just so consistent at getting on base and getting guys in that, you almost don't realize what he's done, but he has just had an incredible season as Traglia comes up to try to get his second hit of the ball game.
And like you said, AJ, on base percentage with Carter Daniel, that's what he's so good at.
That looks like 120 off the bat in the scorebook. First pitch here, Traglia. That's going to be a ground ball through the right side. That's going to be a hit, and back-to-back singles with 2 outs, puts 2 on and 2 out, and the Mustangs with a 3-0 lead.
And who would have had it in their scorebook that the first 2 Mustangs with 2 hits in this game would be Moore and Traglia? I was talking to some guys on the way up here and saying, like, hey, listen, if Loretto is going to win this game, their seniors need to step up. Seymour, Moore, Daniel, and Traglia. And right now they have a combined 5 hits, and Seymour isn't one of them.
Brings up Braden Bennett at a sac bunt in his first at bat in the second. First pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, with 2 outs, he's going to have to try to swing the bat right here and put one in play. And again, since Daniels at first can't have a courtesy runner, so not the best speed at second, but Traglia has got wheels at first.
Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball. That gets away from Real. Everyone's going to take off. That's going to put runners both in scoring position with a 1-1 count. 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. And all of this damage here done by Loretto. Here in the bottom of the third, 3 straight hits with 2 outs. The old saying goes, 2-out hits win baseball games.
They do. 2-out rallies have been huge for all 4 teams in this tournament. Even though Alcoa went 0 for 2, they had some big 2-out rallies.
Next pitch misses low. Makes it a 2-1 count.
I mean, AJ, it felt like that first game yesterday morning at 10 o'clock. It didn't feel like it was ever going to end because every time, Alcoa would get up, White House would come back. White House would take the lead. Alcoa would come back.
Should have been here last night.
Oh, yeah. I watched it, but I was not here.
Here's the 2-1 as Bennett fouls that one back. Now Deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with 2 on.
But there was 5 or 6 lead changes in that game. I mean, it felt like Milan would get up, and then White House would get up, and then Milan would get back up, and then White House would tie it up. I mean, it was crazy.
3 great games yesterday. If you're a baseball fan and not a fan of any of these teams,
you loved it.
You loved it, which that was me.
Yeah.
I had a great time. Here's a 2-2. Bennett chopper down the left field line and foul, and he'll stay alive with a 2-2 count. My family's in Knoxville celebrating my wife's birthday, which is today, and it's just me and the dog, and she didn't leave me any air quote presents around the house, so it was a good day yesterday.
You and the dog, that's the best life.
Hey, they say it's man's best friend.
Yeah, she wasn't happy with me being gone all day, though. Here's a 2-2. Bennett, another foul ball down the left field line off the breaking ball. That was the 6th pitch of the at-bat.
He's battling right here.
Maxwell's come in, has thrown 18 so far in this inning. 14 strikes of 4 balls, so at least he's in the strike zone.
But that could also mean the Loretto's just liking a lot of what they're seeing.
Here's a 2-2. Misses away for ball 3.
Ooh, that was big by Real right there because you have Daniel coming home and that ball scooting to a really large part of foul territory with, I don't know how the ball would ricochet off the wall right there, but it was.
There's a lot of room.
Yeah, a lot of room.
He's caught every game for Milan. Has done an unbelievable job back there. Full count offering. And misses low for ball 4. So it'll be a base. That will load the bases here with 2 gone and now brings up second baseman Lucas Laxon. Reached via an error in his first at bat in the second inning. So another big spot here for Loretto trying to add some runs.
Braden Bennett, like you said, AJ, was really thrown into the fire yesterday and has really just been solid. I mean, he's been out there in the outfield playing defense, making good plays, and reached base, now a pair of times in 3 trips.
And also Lucas Laxon as well being thrown on the mound after Till was able to come after some arm soreness.
Ground ball here to third.
Fielded
by Johnson, tags a bag, and that one will end the inning. The Mustangs get 1, strand 3 in the bottom of the third. They lead it 3-0 as we go to the top of the 4th. Next on the X Sports and the NFHS Network.
is the X Sports Network.
Loretto leads Milan 3-0 as we go to the top of the fourth of this Class 2A semifinal matchup. Due up here for the Bulldogs will be 6, 7, 8 with Atkinson, Johnson, and James. Dylan Thompson back on for his fourth inning of work so far here through 3. He has given up no runs, 2 hits, a pair of walks, and a strikeout through 53 pitches. First pitch here to Atkinson. Fastball in there for strike 1.
And his velo hasn't dipped a bit. That looked like another little off-speed pitch right there, but his velo has really stayed in that low to mid-80s spot, and he has just kept firing those fastballs in there.
Here comes the 0-1. Misses away. Evens up the count here. 1 ball and 1 strike. That one at 85 miles an hour.
Man, 85.
Yeah.
Thompson.
And we saw Tidwell touch 93, and that's the hardest Mustangs pitcher's thrown this year. Carter Daniel had only hit 92.
1-1. That one misses away for ball 2.
He's trying to work that outside corner a little bit. I mean, like y'all were saying, the strike zones looks like it's a whole lot wider.
But still got to find his spot.
Yep.
Here's a 2-1. This one is sitting in the right field. Springer, he's going to camp underneath. He'll make the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning.
What was the fancy catch that time?
Yeah, I know. He just
didn't
went
hit
under
it hard enough.
And see, that's the real kicker with Thompson throwing those little low outside fastballs is that these right-handed batters are having to kind of stick it out there and really are only just being able to poke it. I mean, you saw that one that Laxton had to make the tough catch on, but they're really not getting too hard a contact. These right-handed batters aren't getting too good of opposite field contact.
Will Johnson due up now for the Bulldogs. Takes the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. He reached via an error in his first at bat in the second inning. Second time facing Thompson.
And it wasn't really that well of a hit ball. It was just a missed throw.
And that's a line drive right at Seymour. He fields, throws over to first. That's in time for the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the top of the fourth. Now brings up the center fielder in Barton James. Struck out swinging his first at bat in the second inning. The lone strikeout so far for Thompson in this game.
You know, you can call me crazy, but, I mean, just looking at how comfortable he is out there at shortstop, I mean, Clint Seymour could be a college shortstop. I mean, his bat would have to, definitely improve if he wants to get to, like, a higher level. But, man, his glove out there at shortstop is incredible, as it is behind the dish as well.
First pitch to James, misses high for ball 1. Looks like the clouds are starting to dissipate around here. It's a beautiful evening so far. And next pitch misses low for ball 2. Even makes it a 2-0 count here, the 8-hole hitter for the Bulldogs.
James right there. I think that was the first bunt that Milan has shown today.
Infield trying to adjust to it. Here's a 2-0. Swung on a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, he's just been tough to hit.
Working quickly now. Here comes a 2-1. This one's hit high in the air in the left field. Bennett, he's going to camp underneath it. Makes the catch, and that one will end at the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs in the top of the fourth. It's a 3-0 Loretto lead as we go to the bottom half of the inning next on the NFHS and X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer, with their team, are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
This is the X Sports Network.
Another pitching change from Milan as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Loretto leading the Bulldogs 3-0 in this Class 2A state semifinal. 9-1-2 due up for Loretto with Fisher, Seymour, and Springer. J.P. Scott now on the mound here for the Bulldogs. Maxwell now goes to the right, and Gabe Scott will come in from right to second base. First pitch here to Fisher is fouled back for strike one. Fisher, who struck out looking in his first at-bat in the second inning. Maxwell gave up a run off 4 hits, a walk, through 21 pitches, his lone inning of work in the bottom of the third inning.
Yeah, AJ, Milan's really in a tough spot with their pitching situation. They're throwing a bunch of guys out here, but it's almost like, you want to be able to win this game as that one's popped up and out of play. You want to be able to try to win this game, but you don't want to run all your arms out. So they're throwing guys out here, letting them throw, Milligan through 30. That's a day of rest. Maxwell 21. That's, he can go tomorrow. He can come back into this game. I mean, he can throw later today. It's just, and Milligan can throw later today, I believe.
It's a tough situation for everybody.
It's a true chess match.
When you play all these games in short succession, as Fisher, second straight at bat, strikes out looking. So we've got one gone here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Now brings us to the top of the order with Clint Seymour, 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts to the right side in the first and second inning. First time he will see Scott. Cicadas running wild.
They're so dumb.
I've got like 12 of them. It looks like a graveyard on the hood of my car right now.
Oh, gosh.
Wait till a ball gets hit into the net, Hayden, and you'll watch like 30 of them scatter.
First pitch to Seymour, misses a hair low for ball one.
Now, the Mustangs hit Scott well yesterday. They played, Scott kind of closed the game for him last night and threw about a third, maybe 2/3 of an inning. Gave up a handful of hits and I believe 4 runs. So
here's a 1-0. Ground ball here to the right side, and that's going to get through for a 1-out single. So Seymour, one for the first time in this game, sends a ball through the right side. 8th hit of the game for the Mustangs, brings up Kason Springer. So 1 for 1 is hit by a pitch scored in the first, got an infield single in the third, and then
turned a little too hard.
Misread the ball that was thrown away, and was eventually caught in the rundown and tagged out for the first out of the third. So he's reached base twice. Seymour with a decent lead at first. First pitch from Scott. One misses high for ball one.
Yeah, the Mustangs, it's surprising that's Clint Seymour's second hit of this state tournament, but if they want him to his bat to wake up, it's definitely today.
Seymour now extends the lead, and Scott's going to throw over, not in time. That's the closest I've seen an umpire to a first
man. He's there.
Yeah,
he is there.
Was on top of it.
It's not ever seen, but it's the closest I've seen this year. He's not going to get cheated. His next pitch is popped up and fouled away for strike one.
Springer 0 for 1 against Scott, lined out in his first at-bat against Scott yesterday. Hit a liner to the center fielder. Would love to maybe pull or push one of those liners into the gap and try to score Seymour, because we've seen him hustling down the line today. He's got good speed.
Here's a 1-1. That pitch misses high for ball two. 2-1 the count, 1 on, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Loretto with a 3-2 lead.
That right fielder playing really shallow.
Yeah,
Oh, what
Seymour
a hit.
takes off, and Springer rips that one in the right. Seymour rounding second. Here's a throw from Maxwell. It's a very good throw.
He got away.
Bobbled by Johnson.
He's going home.
Seymour now taking off for home. Here's the throw. Fielded by Reel. He is out. Springer will go over to third. And that's the second out of the inning made at third base. And now Zach Curtis is going to ask if he was blocking the plate.
I mean, he was standing on it.
Standing right on top of it.
I don't know if they can do anything about that, but Reel was on top of the plate, so Seymour really couldn't do anything.
He was right on top of it. Let's see what the Home plate umpire and the field umpire have a conversation about with
But
him.
if they rule Seymour out still, if that call stands, that's going to be the third Mustang that's been thrown out on the base pass today. A heck of a job over there at third by Johnson to. Oh, they called him safe.
There we go. All right.
We're going to say he scored, and that's going to make it a 4-0 Loretto lead.
Well, pardon me, only two Mustangs thrown out. Seymour scored on a very well executed hit and run and an error by the third baseman Johnson.
Greg Scott sprint. Now he's calling him out. He motioned safe, and then he called him out.
So what do we got going on?
He just called him safe.
He just called him safe.
How many times can you change your mind?
Now they're going to bring him back in and get the cicada.
Yeah, get the cicada off Coach Curtis. I mean, AJ, did you think there would be no drama in this game today? And their coaches were telling me before the game they were going to try to keep their cool, but so what's the
call?
They said he's out. Okay.
Now, the guys in the so they are saying he's out. So
now it is a third Mustang.
Yeah.
So they changed their mind twice on that call.
And David Weathers now we're going to have another conversation. Here's David Weathers.
Well, one umpire said out. The initial call was out, and then another one said safe. And then the Milan, when Coach Curtis came out, he said safe. And then Coach Scott over there from Milan came out, and they ruled him out again. So, not sure what we got going on.
Of course, then again, it is an elimination game for Milan. Though.
Yeah,
so, your season's on the line. Yeah, you got to try to get everything.
I mean, how hard is it to go safe and out? It's really not
Yeah.
rocket science. I mean, that would have saved 2 to 3 minutes of confusion just by making the right hand signal. That next pitch here, good job by Rio behind the plate.
Boy, he got out. He was outside of the other batter's box to get that one.
He's done that a lot all 3 days. I've been so impressed with him.
Yeah, but he's really mobile behind the plate. Usually you look at a catcher as just kind of like the big guy on the team, so to speak. But today they've really turned into athletes.
Does it again for ball 2. Brings up Tidwell. Tidwell is 1 for 2. A 2-run homer to left in the first and hit a rocket right at the center fielder and James in the third.
Gone are the days of Yogi Bear and Johnny Bench.
Next pitch, it's a fastball in there on the outside corner for strike 1. Home plate umpire has given everybody that spot all game. So pitchers are adjusting to it. The hitters got to adjust to it.
Well, you see Milan trying to poke out there at it.
Ground ball here over to Burke at short. The
That's
throw over
close.
to first. Not in time. Springer will score an infield single by Mason Tidwell, and the Mustangs do get that run, and they lead at 4-0 with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th.
Mason Tidwell, 3 RBIs of the 4 Mustang runs. I mean, he has just done everything.
Incredible job. The Mustangs struggle with runners in scoring position in this tournament. Just 3 total hits, and so far they've got 4 with a home run and 3 singles. Now brings up Miles Morris 2 for 2 with a single and a double to right. First pitch, big cut and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, Miles got a hit on that heater last at bat in the previous inning from Maxwell. Went up there looking heater again, and Scott just not going to be there at mid-80s with that velocity.
Yeah, his last at bat, I thought it was over the right field wall.
I thought it got close. It's just, there's no wind today, which is really hurting everybody, except Mason Tidwell, who apparently just doesn't care if there's wind or not.
So half of the Mustangs' runs have come with 2 outs in this game. Next pitch misses high for ball 1. Guys, last 2 days, Loretto was 3 for 22 with runners in scoring position.
Don't remind me.
now they're 4 of 8. So an obvious adjustment has been made here between the 2 games. Decent lead by Mason. They're going to check on him again. The throw's not in time.
So he's been hitting the ball really well because even he's 2 for 3 now with a home run and a single. Even that out was a liner right at the center fielder.
Here's a 1-1. He'll take off. Moore fouls that one right back.
Good reflexes.
Fouls on top of it.
There goes the cicadas.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like LeBron
it's the
James
plagues.
tossing the powder with cicadas. That's what it looks like. They follow me wherever I've been the last couple weeks. Poor Dusty Kaiser.
Oh, gosh. I can't even
I would say,
imagine.
me and him have had some words about the cicadas.
Yeah, that Tullahoma tournament. Yeah, that was.
1-2, and this one is popped up on the infield. Milligan will make the catch, and that one will end the inning. The Mustangs add another in the bottom of the fourth. They lead it 4-0 as we go to the top of the fifth. Next on the NFHS and the X Sports Network.
Professional care with a smile. That will always be a guarantee at Encompass Healthcare. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or even weight loss treatments, our team is equipped to serve your needs. Our doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. Make an appointment with our providers, Kendra Brown or Tori Cox, today. Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, Tennessee, right next to Chapman Tire.
The news is out. Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg received an A hospital safety grade from the Leapfrog Group. This national distinction celebrates STRHS Lawrenceburg's achievements in protecting hospital patients from preventable harm and errors and ranks our local hospital among the top tier of hospitals across the nation when it comes to patient safety. The Leapfrog Group is an independent national watchdog organization which assigns letter grades to general hospitals throughout the United States based on a hospital's ability to prevent medical errors and harm to patients. Hospital safety grade results are based on more than 30 national performance measures and are updated each fall and spring. STRHS Lawrenceburg is committed to delivering safe, high-quality care to patients, families, and visitors, and ensuring that everyone has a positive experience at our hospital. Our A grade is a reflection of the culture of community and compassion that we've worked to build here at your hometown hospital. High quality care is a way of life for our crew, and we're proud to be part of the A team.
This is the X Sports Network.
We go to the top of the fifth here, this Class 2A semifinal with Loretto leading Milan 4-0. 9-1-2 due up here for the Bulldogs with Scott Milligan and Maxwell. Dylan Thompson on for his fifth inning of work through 4. No runs off 2 hits, 2 walks, a strikeout. Right now at 63 pitches. Scott flew out the center in his first at bat in the second inning. First pitch from Thompson. That one misses low for ball 1.
Yeah, Scott got pretty good contact off Thompson in his first at-bat back there in the second inning and hit a pretty good ball. Just Traglia has really good speed out there in center field and was able to make the play.
Here's a 1-0. This is a ground ball here to Seymour at short. Field's clean, throws over to first. That is in time for the first out of the inning. 1 gone here in the top of the fifth inning. Now brings us to the top of the order with Colin Milligan. Popped up to Seymour at short in the first and took an 0-2 pitch on a rocket up the middle for a single in the third.
What about the shortstop play in this game? You got Burke for the Bulldogs and Seymour out here for the Mustangs, and they have both just been killing it out there. I get Burke made an error back there in the second inning, but really since then it's just been solid.
First pitch is fouled away for strike 1. Burke has had a ton of slow rollers his way in this game. Has field them all clean, thrown over the first in times, or thrown over the first well. Just, unfortunately, a couple of them haven't been on time, and that's not his fault. It's
I was about to say,
speed and
one of those things. It's like those are base hits for on other shortstops, but guys like Burke and Seymour have such good speed they can cover enough ground that sometimes they make more errors because they try to make more plays.
Comes the 1-1 to Milligan. Swung on a miss on a changeup for strike 2.
Apologize for the wind sound. I think that's the fan overhead hitting my mic.
70 miles per hour on that last changeup there by Thompson. That's a pretty pitch.
Comes the 1-2. Ground ball into the Loretto dugout. He'll stay alive with a 1-2 count.
Trainer Blake Barnett come out and get the ball off the field.
He's got to do something.
He's done a really good job keeping all the Mustangs teams healthy this year. He's got to go all over the place with softball and baseball.
Sit in the center field. Tragula coming in. He will camp underneath, make the catch. That's the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the top of the fifth. Now brings up Ryan Maxwell, the right fielder. 0 for 1. Walked in the first and flew out the right in the third. His third at bat here against Thompson.
And Maxwell, one of those guys that just looks like a grown man in high school. Yeah. I mean, hey, and he's got a better beard than me and you put together.
Yeah.
He put Dusty to shame.
Yeah.
Here's the first pitch. This one is skied, and this might stay in the ballpark. Daniel
it's going
is
to.
going to just misses that one, just out of his reach for a foul ball. It's a hard ball for a first baseman to play.
Yeah, he tried to make the Willie Mays bucket catch and just couldn't scoop it up.
I think Maxwell's got more hair on his face than I do on the top of my head. Yeah, it's 40 years old. What does to almost 40? I'm already adding a year.
You're at that point where you just say what decade you're in.
Tack one on.
Born in the mid-'80s. You all just take a guess from here on out. Comes the 0-1. Ground ball here to Seymour at short. Field's clean. Throw over to first. A rocket in time, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs in the top of the 5th. Loretto leads 4-0 as we go to the bottom half of the inning next on the NFHS and X Sports Network.
Hey, welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. I'm Ezra. Here's where we make your home dreams come true. We do turnkey different here. We'll take you from beginning to end. All you need is property. We're going to pair you with an interior designer to help kind of cut through all the decisions and make sure that your home comes out beautiful. And so this allows you to make your home personal and then also look really good in the very end. I gotta tell you, we have so many options here at Mid-South that we had to build an entire new showroom floor to fit them all in. You can check out our website, midsouthbarndominiums.com, or give us a call, 931-203-7003. Make an appointment, come check us out.
Free summer movies are back at Crockett Cinemas in Lawrenceburg. Stop by for a new movie each week on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. This summer, the theater will be showing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Trolls Band Together, Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie, Despicable Me, Migration, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Each movie will begin at 11 a.m. at Crockett Cinemas in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
Carter Daniel will lead things off here for the Mustangs in the bottom of the 5th. They lead Milan 4-0. This Class 2A semifinal matchup. It'll be followed by Tragula and Bennett. J.P. Scott back on the mound here for the Bulldogs. First pitch to Daniel just misses away for ball 1. Scott, in his first inning of work, a run off 3 hits, no walks, and a strikeout. Right now at 18 pitches.
He's been efficient. I mean, that 17 pitches last inning, it felt like forever, but only 17 pitches, that's not terrible. And when you're at this point in high school where you got a bunch of good hitters, a bunch of good batters, patient team like Loretto, 17 pitches in an inning is really good.
Doing it through the heart of the Mustang order as well. 2-0, that one misses away for ball 3.
And as hot as they've been, today and yesterday against Milan, AJ, I mean, that's impressive. If you can sit down the middle of the order, you've done something good.
Here's a 3-0. Fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. Daniel, who is 1 for 2 in the game with a pop-up to second in the first and a bloop single for an RBI with 2 outs down the right field line the third. This next pitch sent in the right again, and Maxwell is there. He will make the catch, and that is the first out of the inning. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Now brings up the center fielder with Jackson Tragula, 2 for 2 in the game, a bunt single in the second, and a ground ball into right in the third.
So fun fact, all 4 RBIs have come from Mustang quarterbacks. We'll see if that stays the same. You got Tidwell and Daniel.
That's
Tidwell
right.
with 3 and Daniel with the lone one in the third inning.
Here's the first pitch. That one just misses in for ball 1.
We've seen Traglia wear one in the first 2 games of this state tournament for Loretto.
One with the bases loaded.
He had 2 RBIs yesterday and didn't have a hit.
Here's the 1-0. That one is fouled back for strike 1. Hey, nothing like being productive and don't actually have to do anything.
Yeah, I talked to him after the game, told him that, and I said 2 RBIs, and you didn't really have to swing the bat, and he goes, I'll take that every day.
Comes a 1-1. This one is hit high down the right field line. It's leaking foul just out of the reach of Maxwell for strike 2.
Well, he turned the Jets on there.
Yeah. Maxwell's actually playing pretty shallow.
Yeah, that's what I noticed
right
on that Daniel blooper that he, for the last out. He was not very deep into the outfield. And AJ Traglia has got a little beef with the X Sports Network. His lone home run he hit this year, we weren't at the game. No, you can only go so far. It was at Scotts Hill, which is about an hour and 40 minutes from Loretto.
Yeah. We'll come this far for a state tournament game, but If he can find any sort of video, if he wants to go to Scotts Hill and recreate it, I will more than happy to drive out there and film that for him.
I'll see what he thinks about that after the game.
I think I know what the answer is. Here's a 1-2. That one is swung on a miss for strike 3. It's the second out of the inning. Now we'll bring up Braden Bennett, left fielder. No official at bat so far with a sac bunt in the second, and he walked to load the bases in the third.
And both those ABs were very productive. I mean, that bunt came right after a Traglia bunt single, and he laid down one that was just as good.
First pitch here from Scott, and that one sent foul down the left field line for strike 1.
Yeah, for somebody, this is his first varsity start, I believe, and yesterday was one of his very few appearances. He looked pretty comfortable at the plate.
There's just some kids it's not going to phase them. And that was certainly him yesterday. That was a pretty rough spot to come into as the next pitch misses for ball 1.
Especially for him being a young guy as well. I mean, he also had to close out that game against Lewis County earlier in the season where Lewis County went on a rally in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah.
Here's a 1-1. This one is ripped in the left field for a base hit. Another 2-out base hit from this Mustang lineup, and that will bring up the second baseman in Lucas Laxon. He's reached base twice off a error in the second, the fielder's choice in the third.
Hey, I mean, Bennett, see ball, hit ball.
Actually, his fielder's choice ended the third inning, so he's only reached base once. So 1 on, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Loretto with a 4-0 lead.
And 11 hits. And Bennett also pretty dangerous on the base pass. We've seen him courtesy run for guys like Carter Daniel and Quint Seymour all season.
First pitch from Scott, and Laxon pokes that one foul for strike 1. Beautiful evening here in Riverdale.
Yeah, I'd say we watched the monsoon come through earlier this afternoon, and since then, beautiful skies.
If we have weather problems in MTSU in the next couple days, I would not have a problem coming back here. Here's the 0-1. That one misses high for ball 1.
Yeah, like I was saying, I mean, their facilities are great, and the people that host this, the Riverdale faculty and staff have done a great job.
Yeah, I owe someone some Diet Cokes. Don't say Diet Pepsi. He'll get mad at you. Next pitch misses away for ball 2.
That's Hatfield McCoy's right there.
Yeah. And I'm actually a descendant.
Really?
Of the Hatfields.
Out there in West Virginia?
Yep. Long distant descendant of the Hatfield family.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Here's a 2-1. That one misses high. Real's going to throw down the second. It's a good throw. And
wow.
He almost called him. Yeah, he almost called him.
Well, he was waiting for that hand to pop off, and Bennett just pretty much grabbed onto the base and was taking it with him.
It was a good throw there by Real and almost nagged him out. So it's a 3-1 count with the runner in scoring position here for the Mustang. Yeah, you got to remember the Hatfields are on the West Virginia side, the McCoys are on the Kentucky side.
Yep.
You don't they used to have a high school football all-star game between the two in the southern part of the state in eastern Kentucky. It's since been retired. That next pitch misses low for ball 4.
For a game that has teams so backed up on pitching staffs, there's not been many walks. I mean, the Mustangs have only been walked, I believe this is the second time.
Second time, you're right. Maxwell had 1, Scott with 1, and
Thompson only walked the second batter of the game.
Yep. He's got 2 walks.
Oh, yeah, he walked Burke the second time up.
And we do have a hit by pitch, so 5 free passes between the 2 pitching staffs. That first pitch is going to get through Real, goes to the backstop. Both the runners will advance. So another pair of runners here in scoring position. And a 1-0 count.
And that's another thing that people don't think about as much when it comes to going deep into pitching staffs. These catchers haven't caught them as much. They're not as used to, I think that was a sinker right there that just skipped off the plate. And, Real probably hasn't caught many innings from Scott this year.
Fisher's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts looking. That pitch gets away, was away for ball 2. And now the shortstop and Kerry Allen Burke coming to talk here with Scott. Calm him down here a bit.
We saw Burke yesterday for Milan. He'll be ready to go. I believe he might be able to pitch in the second game. If not, he'll be able to go tomorrow if Milan can win 2 games against the Mustangs, because he did not throw many pitches yesterday. I believe only like 27 or 28.
So getting a host of foul balls here for the home plate umpire. It's a collective
There's enough little kids that will go chase those down for you.
Some places, though, you can hit a foul ball and that thing will be there for a decade. Next pitch, that's a fastball in there for strike one.
Yeah, Fisher has been used to a pretty tight strike zone. It has been for the first 2 days for the Mustangs, but today it's a little higher and a little further outside than it has tended to be.
Here's a 2-1. Misses away for ball three. Hitters count here for Fisher.
Now, again, first base is open, so a walk isn't, like, detrimental, but it would bring up Clint Seymour, whose one plate appearance with the bases loaded did add 4 runs to the scoreboard for the Mustangs in that game 1 against White House.
3-1. This is low for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And with that walk, Fisher, every Mustang has reached base at least once in this game.
Man. And here comes Coach
Greg Scott on his way out to the mound here to talk with his sophomore pitcher. And we might be getting a pitching change. I haven't seen anyone in the bullpen. You can't really see their bullpen anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say bullpens are kind of covered up here. Doesn't look like he's taking the ball from him, just going out there and talking with them.
Bases loaded, 2 out.
I'm not sure if Coach Scott is his father or uncle or something like that, but, I was just going out there and calming him down because he's looked a little rattled these last 2 at-bats. A single with 2 outs and then back-to-back walks has got him in a pretty big jam right here with Seymour coming up to the bat.
Leonard's 1 for 3, had a pair of ground outs to the right side in the first and second, and a single through the right side in the fourth before he was eventually thrown out on a wild play at home.
That's the first time I've ever seen a call changed twice. The initial call was out, they changed it to safe, and they changed it to out again. I've seen them change calls before, but never twice.
That's terrible.
All right, Barkley. First pitch here to Seymour, hit high in the air. This is going to stay in the ballpark. It's a high pop fly. Maxwell coming in. He'll make the catch, and that one will end the inning. The Mustangs strand the bases loaded. Here in the bottom of the 5th, they lead it 4-0 as we go to the top of the 6th. Next on the NFHS and X Sports Network.
It's the Story and Lee Furniture Memorial Day Sale. This is one of our biggest sales of the year with big Memorial Day discounts inside the store and a tent sale outside. Bedrooms, dining rooms, sofas and sectionals, leather furniture, and so much more. And in our mattress center, we have every mattress on sale. And with our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. All this plus free delivery too. The Story and Lee Memorial Day Sale going on right now through Memorial Day.
Hidden Garden, located just off the square in downtown Lawrenceburg, is your hometown oasis for massage, aesthetics, full hair and nail services, and body waxing. Gift certificates are available, and be sure to follow them on Facebook for their specials. The Hidden Garden, your peace, your place. 222 Pulaski Street, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, or phone 931-762-97.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch.
This is the X Sports Network.
Kerry Allen Burke to lead things off here for the Bulldogs in the top of the 6th is A-Trail Loretto 4-0. This Class 2A semifinal matchup. First pitch from Thompson. That's a chopper down the left field line and foul for strike one. Burke, who's 0 for 1 in the game, flew out the center in the first on a rocket that way. That walked in his next to bat. Thompson here through 5 innings has given up no runs off 2 hits, a pair of walks and a strikeout. Right now at 73 pitches.
Burke at the plate has really improved this year drastically. Like I said, AJ, we went out there to Milan last year for the sectional, and when the Mustangs had to face Milan, and he batted in the 3 or 4 spot. Wasn't the most dangerous bat. Was still really good at defense, but this year, man, his bat has been huge for the Bulldogs.
There's a 1-1, a ground ball here to Seymour at short, fields cleanly. Throw over to first is low, and that one gets away from Daniel. And then he's going to run into the umpire, and he will get back in time. And we almost had a Clint Seymour situation, so 1 on, Nobody out off the second error of the game here by the Mustangs.
Yeah, Burke is down over
Burke's
there
still
on
down,
first.
yeah. I didn't see what happened.
He ran right into the first base umpire. I don't even think he saw him, to be honest. And he's now making his way up. Looks like he just needs a
breather here.
Yeah, breather, shake off some of the cobwebs as head coach Greg Scott coming out to check on him. So he reached base safely for the second time. It's a second error against the Mustangs.
Yeah, each shortstop has now made an error after I've talked so good about him.
So we got Braden Gonzalez as Scott will hustle back to the dugout. Gonzalez, well, actually back to the third base coach's box. Gonzalez 1 for 2, a single in the left in the first. And they fly out to medium deep left in the third. So 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the sixth inning.
I believe Coach Scott is the only coach that is a base coach on this side of the bracket. I know Coach Curtis and Whitehouse's coach are both in the dugout.
First pitch is foul back for strike one. Alcoa's coach was in the dugout primarily too, so I think you're right, Mike.
It's something you don't see as much. Usually the more old-fashioned coaches are the guys that are out there at third, but now these younger guys would like to stay in the dugout and control everything from there.
Here's the 0-1. This one's hit high in the air in the left field. Bennett's going to go back. Now Camp's underneath. He'll make the catch, and that is the first out of the inning. 1 gone here on the top of the sixth. That brings up 5-hole hitter in Lincoln Real, 0 for 2, with a pop-up to the second baseman in the first and a ground out to Fisher at third in the third on the slow roller. That one ended the inning.
Yeah, Gonzalez back-to-back pops outs to Bennett in left field. The first one was the one where he had to make that running grab up against the wall. This next one a little more routine.
Definitely put some fear in you when you see that ball take off the way that it did, as that first pitch is swung on a miss on a huge cut from Real for strike one.
Ooh, that was mean right there.
I'd say it looks like Thompson's digging a little deeper in the bag of tricks.
Here's the 0-1. That one misses. Blocked by Moore behind the plate for ball one. Thompson has really done good pitch count-wise. Threw 21 in the first, threw 13 in the second, 19 in the third, 10 in the fourth, and just 9 in the fifth.
Yeah, he had back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings.
Here's a ground ball here to Seymour
two.
at short. Throws over to Laxon. The throw over to first. In
Got
time. And that one will end the inning. A 6-4-3 double play for the Mustangs. That will end the top of the sixth. They lead it 4-0 as we go to the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg is your go-to stop to complete your home, business, a combination of both, or really anything you can think of. With one of the region's biggest selection of bedroom furniture, name brand mattresses, recliners, living room and dining room suites, accents for the home or office, quality name brand appliances, and did I mention Swap and Shop services what they sell? This is family owned and operated business at its best. And the best part is, they'll treat you like family too.
We got bedroom suites, mattresses, dining room suites, appliances, outdoor equipment, mowers, and more. See us at Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Back here at Riverdale, as we go the bottom of the sixth, Loretto leading Milan here 4-2 in this Class 2A semifinal. First pitch from J.P. Scott. The case in Springer misses away for ball one. Springer is 2 for 2. It's reached base in every at-bat off a hit by pitch and a pair of singles. 1-0. That one misses high for ball 2.
You know, I thought Milan would get a little momentum after Seymour flew out to the right fielder with the bases loaded to end the 5th inning. But then in the top of the 6th inning, Seymour, Laxon, and Daniel turned a 6-4-3 double play to get the momentum back at the Mustangs' way.
And Springer rips this one in the right center field, just out of the reach of James. That's going to bounce off the wall. He will take off for second and hold up with a leadoff double.
Sophomore with the 2-bagger right there, just sending it in the right center field gap. Nobody could get to it. You know, James and Scott tried to make a good attempt to get out there to it, but, man, he had just scorched that one, and it's short hop for the wall. Now the Mustangs with the leadoff man in scoring position with another very dangerous man coming up to bat.
When you can hit it out of the reach of James, you did something special.
Yeah,
That
great
kid
speed.
That kid has been amazing out there in this state tournament. Brings up Mason Tidwell, 2 for 3, a 2-run homer to left in the first, and a rocket for a line out to center in the third, and then an RBI infield single in the fourth. First pitch here from Scott and Tidwell. A grounder here to Johnson at third. Springer will take off for third. The throw is in time, and a great job by Milligan to make sure he kept his foot on the bag, as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, very close to an E5 right there from Johnson as he almost overshot the bag. But a good job there by Springer to kind of hold up when Johnson had the ball, and as soon as he let it go, head for third. Now the runners have their fifth. The Mustangs have their run number 5, 90 feet from home with 1 out, with Miles Moore coming up to the plate.
It was a great play by Milligan at first to keep his foot on the bag. Moore is 2 for 3 in the game, a single and a double to the right side.
One thing I've noticed about Milligan, compared to some of the other first basemen, AJ, we have seen on this side of the bracket, he's not very big. You know, he's not like, you know, Daniel is 6'2", 6'3", Springer's about 6'1", 6'2", and you know, obviously the Griffin, the big guy from White House. Milligan's not very big. Maxwell is also a pretty big guy, though.
Next pitch is on the inside corner for strike 1 as the count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Be a big hit here for the senior and Moore if he can find a way to add a little bit of insurance. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Milligan makes a play. Here's a throw home, and that's going to get Springer here in a rundown.
Moore's heading for second.
Moore does take off for second. Springer caught in this rundown. Scott's going to chase him back all the way to third. He is out, and they won't try to get Moore at second. So that will be the second out of the inning.
Second time Springer's been caught in a rundown.
So we've got 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th inning to bring up Carter Daniel, the first baseman.
Did you rule that one a fielder's choice, AJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
I'm not going to put all the numbers, but I'm just putting
trying to figure. I'm just going to go.
I'll go
really
1-5.
basic.
Okay, I'll go 3-1-5.
I don't have a courtesy runner. Looks like Miles Moore's going to come out and Aaron's going to come back for him.
Yeah, he's Jaden Aaron, not getting the start at the DH, but being very busy in this one so far.
Yeah, he had been the Mustangs DH really the entire postseason. They had Ellis.
Daniel here with a soft liner to second. Scott throws over to first in time. That one will end the inning. The Mustangs strand 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Final chance for the Bulldogs coming up here in the top of the 7th. That is next on the NFHS and X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, His mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
This is the X Sports Network.
Bo Atkinson to lead things off here for Milan in the top of the 7th, 6, 7, 8 due up for the Bulldogs as they trail 4-2. This is their final chance. Here's the first pitch from Dylan Thompson is fouled down the left field line for strike one. Atkinson, who's 0 for 2 so far in the game. Thompson through 6 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Right now at 81 pitches. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball here slowly to Fisher at third. His throw over to first is in time, and that is the first out of the inning. We have got one gone here in the top of the 7th. Now brings up the third baseman, Will Johnson. 0 for 2, reached via an error in the 2nd, and a ground out to Seymour adds short in the 4th.
You know, AJ, this is the closest the Mustangs game has been this late in the year, or late in this tournament. The first game they had 7-0 lead when White House came up to the bat there last time, and then a 10-5 lead over Milan yesterday.
First pitch here, and this one is sky down the left field line,
That's
but
trouble.
Bennett is going to camp underneath and makes the catch, and that is the second out of the inning. 2 gone, as now the Bulldogs are down to their final out. Center fielder Barton James coming up 0 for 2 with a strikeout swinging in the 2nd and a fly out to left in the 4th. Thompson now at 83 pitches, 21 in the 1st, 13 in the 2nd, 19 in the 3rd, 10 in the 4th, 9 in the 5th, 8 in the 6th. And right now, just 3.
Yeah, I mean, incredible.
Through the 7th.
And AJ, nobody been busier than Bennett out in left field other than Seymour at short.
First pitch is foul back at strike one, and Fisher a close third behind.
Yeah, I would say he's made 3 plays. Bennett and Seymour each have 4 assists.
Fans on their feet for Loretto. Here comes the 0-1. Misses low for ball 1. Evens up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
And Mustangs looking for their first trip back to MTSU for a baseball game since 2018 when they made the state championship and lost to Columbia Academy.
Next pitch misses high for ball 2.
And that team has that team had 2 big leaguers on it, so we'll see. And this team has been just as dangerous this year.
Comes a 2-1. Skied high in the air, but that one will get out of play. And Deuces on the board here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs as the Bulldogs are down to their final strike.
James was in a similar situation yesterday. He was the pitcher to face the last batter for White House last night. See if he can get some redemption for the Bulldogs right here. Try to keep this game alive.
2-2. Ground ball, but foul down the left field line. He will stay alive here with a 2-2 count. Comes another 2-2 from Thompson. Fouled out of play, and a good battle here between James and Thompson. That was the 6th pitch of the at-bat.
And a score update on the other side of the bracket, 2A at Stewart's Creek. Huntington 6, Riverside 3, bottom of the 3rd inning there. Huntington is the home team. So again, the winner of this game would have, if Loretto wins, they go to the state championship. Mine would have to win too. We'll face the winner of Huntington and Riverside.
There's a 2-2. Chopper. And that one is fouled again as James is just not going to go away easily here.
I believe if Huntington wins the first game, they'll automatically move on to.
Yeah, I would say they were the winner of the winner's bracket, so they would have to get beaten twice.
Remember, in the championship game,
it's just one.
It's one. Yep.
I remember Loretto played Good Pasture in 2017. They had been beaten once. Good Pasture had, Loretto hadn't. But again, it's a winner take all.
2-2, and that one's going to hit James in the head. So just the first hit by pitch by Thompson in the game and his 3rd free pass. As the 8-hole hitter will get aboard here. Now brings up 9-hole hitter and Gabe Scott. 0 for 2, a fly out the center in the 2nd, and ground out to Seymour in the 5th.
And kids, that's why we wear helmets in baseball.
Yep.
So 1 on, 2 gone here in the top of the 7th inning.
Thompson threw 3 pitches to get the first 2 out. On that pitch number 8 of the at-bat with James, hit him on the head. So
first pitch here. This one is sent in the center field. Tragula coming in. He makes the catch, and for the first time since 2018, Loretto is going back to the state championship game as they knock off the Milan Bulldogs 4-0.
yeah, man, AJ, just a great game. The Mustangs had a little get back on their mind from last year. Remember, they went over to Milan and played them in the sectional series. They took game 1, day 1, then their seniors had to come back to graduation that night and then came up there for games 2 and 3 the next day and just were unsuccessful. Mustangs 2-0 against Milan in the state tournament, and they're heading back to MTSU to play for another state championship.
They will get the Huntington Riverside winner. Dylan Thompson, an incredible job. A complete game shutout, gave up just 2 hits, struck out just 1, and finished 7 innings on 92 pitches. An incredible job by the sophomore, and got the bulk of your pitching staff ready to go tomorrow, of course, weather permitting. We still got plenty of bad weather coming in through.
Yeah, obviously the 2A game is supposed to first pitch at 1 p.m. Obviously, that is the exact time the rain's supposed to come in, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll keep everyone updated if we got any scheduled changes coming up here in the next couple days. So, Hayden and Mike, what are your final thoughts here on this game?
Hey, it's good to go back to Murfreesboro, man, and you can tell, look out there in the handshake line, those Mustangs are pumped up. And you know, they had to kind of overcome some adversity earlier in the day with the rain. I mean, you know, Tidwell had been injured. That had been, you know, kind of a little setback. But this team, man, just battling, doing what they need to do to win. And props also to Miles Moore behind the plate. Didn't let one ball get by him all game. So, you know, just really impressed with how well they played. And
absolutely, especially, you know, how long it's been since they made it back to MTSU. You know, it's been a long time coming for this program. As good as these kids are, it's just a bunch of great kids. Really good team, so I'm really proud of the Mustangs. And let's go take the state championship home.
Hats off to Milan for another great season, getting back to this spot and a program that's been very good, and it's going to be very good for several years to come. So for Michael Marks, for Hayden Burks, this is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow as they will play for a state championship. That one will be audio only here on the X Sports Network. But for now, have a wonderful evening.
This is the X Sports Network.